Hi everyone, it's Carol here from thestampingground.co.uk, and today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely box, which is 4-inch square by 2-inch deep, which is a nice size. And I've put the decorations from the You're a Peach Designer Series paper, and I've put a nice effect on the bottom of the lid. I will put all the measurements and everything I've used in my blog, which is thestampingground.co.uk. So we will get on. You'll need a piece of white cardstock which measures 8 by 8, and a piece of Designer Series paper which measures 6 1/16. This is just so that the lid is a little bit bigger and will fit the box perfectly. So we're going to score at 2-inch on all 4 sides, which is 5 centimeters. And then on the Designer Series paper, we're going to score at 1 inch. And pop that out of the way because that's all the scoring done. And we now need to fold and burnish all our score lines. The Designer Series paper is You're a Peach, and there are some nice designs in the paper as well. So just go around all the edges and also on the base. There we are. So now we need to, now we need to cut up, and we're just going to notch out as well. Just gives it a neater finish. And then just give it a quarter turn and cut and notch again. And just keep turning until you've cut and notched all your corners out. Now I'm going to use liquid glue on this. If you want to use the tear and tape or the stamping seal, then you can do. I just sometimes think the liquid glue gives you a little bit more forgiving. If you haven't got it quite straight on your corner, you can always move it a little bit. Now we're going to do exactly the same on the lid. If you haven't seen all the patterns in this set, I will show you some after. I'm not sure if I've used up some of them, but everything I've used in the making of this box will be listed on my blog, and there will be a link to this paper. So if you do want to have a look at it, then please do. There we are. So that's how it should look. I love this spotty pattern, and I like how it's got like an ombre finish. It's very pretty when it's made up. So we just need to glue all the corners. And just make sure that you've got a nice straight edge. It will your box lid will fit much better if you just take a little bit of time on the corners. And when you've got them all together, I like to go over with my bone folder, just making sure everything is down and secure, and just check that nothing has moved on your corners. No. So pull that to one side, and now we need to do exactly the same on the base. And again, just making sure that all your corners are straight, and then everything will fit perfectly. And it's a glue that dries very, very quickly. It does give you time to move it, but it does dry quickly and very securely. And again, just go over with your bone folder. And then we'll just pop our lid on, and it fits perfectly. Now you need 4 pieces of cardstock, each measuring 7" by 1/2 inch, which is 18 centimeters by 1.5. Now I've cut them out ready, but I've used a die from the penned flowers, and you're just going to pop it on and just put a piece of washi tape over, and then run them through the die machine. And that's what we have. So we're going to take our box. I will leave the lid on the box because it will be easier to add. Now, as you can see on this one, I actually put it above the actual lid, so you could actually see the lid underneath, and I didn't think that it didn't look really good. So I'm actually going to drop this slightly. So make sure you're right in the corner and that you can't see the box lid underneath. And you see, that looks far better like that. And then just snip off again right on the corner. And you're going to do this all the way round. I think I'm running out of glue. Just going to snip that just to make sure it's a nice straight edge. Make sure each corner they're actually matching up together so it looks like one continuous length all the way around. And I think it just goes from an ordinary box lid into something a little bit different. I think it just It adds a little extra detail and makes it look so much prettier, and it doesn't take long to do at all. And then on the last one, and those little bits that you cut off, don't throw away. I have a little box at the side of me, and anything that I have left over, I actually pop in. You never know when you want to just add a little bit of detail or see what something looks like, and you can reach for your box and you never know what's in there. And it might be something that you'd never even thought of. So just snip off. And there we are. So now you can see them both together. So this is where I've cut the decorations from on this side. Just let me grab some more papers just to quickly show you just how lovely they are. Look at that blue one, I think it's beautiful. So pretty. Another one. And you can cut these peaches out and use those as decorations as well. I think I've shown you that one before. I think there's some I've actually used up. So there are a few more than that. So do have a look, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. I've used layering circle dies for the decoration, and you get plain and wiggly ones, and I've used the wiggly ones in this. I have cut out one in Mango Melody and one in the white. Now I've used the 3 inch and the 2.5 inch, which is 7.5 and 6.5 in centimeters. Yeah, it is 2.5 inch. I was just thinking it was a bit bigger. Before we do anything else, we need to cut out our flowers. And you can see these little flowers here. Well, you can cut any of those out, and we just need 3 for the decoration. I'm just going to fussy cut round them. When I can decide which ones to cut round. Right, I'll just cut these 2 out. And when you're fussy cutting, you're easier if you move the paper rather than moving your scissors. You will find it much easier. And if you have a good pair of scissors that are nice and sharp, you will find it easy. They're not difficult. Now for the leaves, I've cut it from the one with the big peaches on. And again, something a little bit bigger, you can move your scissors, but you will see me move the paper as well, as it is easier. There we are. So we need 3 flowers and a pair of leaves. And there's 2 I did earlier. Now I'm using the mini dimensionals on the back of here. Also add them to the flowers. And then just pop your flowers on over your leaf. There we are. We just now need to put all this together and add it to our box. So just pop some dimensionals onto the back of the large circle. And just attach it to the center. And then add dimensionals onto the smaller one. There we are. I'm now going to add a sentiment. So you need a piece of white cardstock. I'm using the soft succulent ink and just stamp whatever sentiment you're using. Now rather than cut it square, I just decided just to, well, basically do a wiggly cut if there's such thing as a wiggly cut, just for something a little bit different. Again, when you're doing anything like this, move your paper rather than your scissors. You get a nice neat cut. I'm going to add some baker's twine. You get 5 different colours in a packet, all quite neutral colours, so they do go with a lot of things. So just tie a tiny bow, and when you're happy with the size, just cut the ends off. We're going to attach it with a glue dot. And just put it on the corner. I think the glue dots are excellent for things like this. I'll just pop it on there and then, whoops. Just press your bow on and it's not going anywhere. And then I'll just add a glue dot onto there and then just pop the inscription on top. And there we are. You can move it around till you're happy with it. So all we need to do now is add gems to the centre of the flowers just to finish it off. And I always get these all over. They never go where I want them to. They look lovely. Oh. When you get it where you want it, just give it a press to make sure it stays where it should do. there. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and as you can see, they're done with the same papers, well, from the same set, and look completely different. A nice size, fit lots of goodies or a nice gift in. And all the measurements and everything I've used will be over on my blog, which is thestampingground.co.uk. And until the next time, I shall see you very soon, and thank you for joining me. Bye bye.